Good morning. Welcome to another episode of the Mizuho Week Ahead. I'm Wu Ting, Market Economist at Mizuho Bank. This week's theme is lending, not launching. It appears that global markets are now primed to be smitten with the idea of a Nirvana Fed tightening outcome, which entails immaculate disinflation that does not cause employment pain. This has been further flattered by Beijing's boost to the property demand, possibly enticing boost. The risk is getting carried away, mistaking tragedy averted as of now for a boom. Whereas the global economy is still very much negotiating a soft enough landing, not quite launching to escape velocity. The gravity of rates will probably hamper unimpeded activity acceleration, not to mention accentuate balance sheet risks down the road. So despite market buoyancy and perhaps some dollar concession and China chair, EM Asia's policy and currency vulnerabilities are not eradicated. Against this backdrop, we expect that the RBA will hold cautiously at their meeting tomorrow, with Q2 GDP likely to show a slowdown in the annual pace of growth, although steady growth quarter on quarter. Likewise in Malaysia, the BNM on Thursday is also likely to stay on hold as it assesses that the current measured accommodation in monetary policy will be appropriate. China's trade data and expects of deflation, although less severe, may reveal demand is not launching yet. And that despite all the stimulus, Beijing has a high bar to secure a soft landing. Specifically on China, there is help now, but it is not a home run. Decisive measures to shore up the property market are admittedly encouraging, but could fall short of a policy home run that absolves Beijing of lingering financial stability concerns. A 3-point boost comes from significantly reduced mortgage down payments by about 10% points to 20 or 30% for first and second homes respectively, mortgage rate cuts, and loosen eligibility criteria for first-time buyers. As such, demand for property is likely to rebound. And this is a critical circuit breaker to snap out of unabating slump in property sales, casting a pale on the wider ecosystem around property as well as financial contagion risks. But the bigger picture is one of respite rather than rejoice. For one, the boom may be more emphatic for Tier 1 cities and to a lesser extent in Tier 2 cities, where Tier 3 cities may continue to struggle with inventory bloat and confidence deficit. What's more, the fate of beleaguered property developers hammered by severe cash flow stress may not decisively turn around, not immediately, evenly, or even adequately. Cash flow restoration may be selective, favoring those with stock or projects in Tier 1 cities such as Beijing, Shanghai, and Shenzhen. But that still leaves many developers wallowing in distress. Finally, while these measures may backstop imminent risks in the property market, they do not eradicate potential contagion linkages between developers, local government, LGFVs, shadow banking exposures to property, filtering back to banks and households. Which means our reservations about China facing risks of a liquidity trap are only marginally ameliorated and not decisively absolved. Nevertheless, sentiments may be justifiably upbeat over the first signs of thaw in the housing winter, especially taken against decisive measures to shore up the renminbi, easing FX reserve requirements, backstopping equities, and tax incentive to boost disposable household income. A knee-jerk, feel-good China-induced rally may boost the CNH, commodities, the Aussie dollar, and wider EM Asia exposures to China demand this week. All in, this is not a home run. The dangers of cash flow shocks amid ongoing developer banking defaults coming home to roost cannot be ruled out. For more information, please refer to our week ahead publication or contact your respective sales desk and RMs. And for regular notifications on our market views, please subscribe to our channel and hit the notification button. Thank you.